In the deserts of 1850s there walked a giant, hairless, pale as a marble, and terrible in his appetite for blood. His name was Judge Holden. The men who rode with him swore he was larger than life, older than time itself, and that he will never die. Holden's story begins in the American frontier, where death was a currency and war a constant. He was taller than any man, a brute in combat, but it was not just strength that set him apart. At the end of Cormac McCarthy's blood Meridian, Holden kills the rest of his companions, then returns to the saloon, naked and bloody, to dance, and he declares he will never die. The book ends there, but the world does not. If Holden is not merely a man, but the embodiment of violence itself, then he did not stay in the 1850s. He walked forward into our century, into our cities. When war breaks out, Holden is there. He moves among the mercenaries in Africa, lounging by the campfire as they drink over the dead. He stalks the ruins of Aleppo, of Palestine, of Ukraine, smiling in the glow of fire. Wherever the ground runs red, a giant pale figure may be seen at the edge of a battlefield, watching, waiting, dancing and dancing. But Holden does not only belong to the armies. He thrives wherever a man turns cruelty. In cartel lands, he celebrates with the killers who hang bodies from the bridges. In prisons, he is present when the knives flash. In the streets, when riots spill into bloodshed, he is dancing in the smoke. And sometimes he is closer still, in the roar of a crowd cheering in a fight, in the flash of rage behind a man's eyes when he raises his hand to strike, in every cruel joke, every act of domination, every smile at another man's suffering. The judge lives, for Holden is not only out there, he is in us. To Holden, violence was the one truth that never dies. That was his creed, and perhaps it was prophecy. For look around, centuries pass, but the killing never ends. Our weapons change, our flags change, our excuses change, but the judge remains, because he is the endless dance of human bloodshed. Every empire claims to be the last. Every war is called the war to end all wars, but peace is brief, and the cycle begins again. From the trenches of Europe to the jungles of Vietnam, to the deserts of the Middle East, the dance never stops, because the judge is the dance. He is the endless rhythm of human bloodshed. To Holden, violence was not only survival, it was play. He said that war was a kind of dance, a game where men wagered their lives. And if you look closely, you will see that idea everywhere. Nations send soldiers like pieces on a chessboard. Cartels gamble lives for power. Even in our entertainment, films, games, sports, we rehearse moves of war, as if we cannot stop ourselves from playing. Violence does not just destroy, it seduces, it promises power, clarity, even beauty. Men march into battle believing they will be heroes, that their cause is righteous, but the judge laughs, because he knows the truth. Every side tells itself the same story, and when the smoke clears, all that remains is death, yet still we return again and again. Some say we have grown beyond the brutality of the past, that we are more civilized, more humane. But if you strip away the masks, the speeches, the treaties, the technology, you will see the same ancient pattern. Mankind has not outgrown violence. We have only changed its costume. The judge wears a new coat now, but the man beneath is the same. Maybe Judge Holden was never meant to be a single man at all. Maybe he was always a myth, a mask for the truth we fear, that violence is eternal, that cruelty does not vanish when one tyrant falls or one war ends. It only changes its face, and when the firelight flickers, when the drums of war begin, if you look close enough, you will see him there, dancing.